Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some AP Twitch into a LeBlanc. Sounds like a pretty difficult matchup for most of the game because Twitch is like consistent damage and she's heavy burst and she can easily one-shot you when she fights you. I'm gonna just attack her here. I know that she'll probably start W against me. Oh, no? What? Okay. She didn't do anything. She just kind of let me do it. Ah, maybe she just doesn't play LeBlanc, because that was a huge mistake by her. That was like a massive, massive mistake. Huh. Yeah, she has already done things that are super, super incorrect. You need to use your W aggressively and do short trades, then just back away afterwards. I know that Twitch damage is so high during the early game. How AP Twitch functions is that you have Venom, which is your passive. Every single auto attack and also your W applies it. And it stacks up to 6 times, dealing damage over time true damage, which is very effective. But during the early game, it's mostly like your auto attack based, and you like use Ignite. So the other thing about Twitch is that your E is, it will deal damage to everybody in an area. Am I gonna get ganked or something? Why are you stepping up like this? Because there's no way you would beat me alone. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, with Twitch, however many stacks you have on them is how much damage your E does, and your E has a crazy high AP ratio of 210% if they have 6 stacks, which is the maximum amount. I've been using my E, even though it has 1 stack on her, over and over again, and the reason why is because Twitch isn't really a mana-hungry champion unless you spam your W frequently. So during the laning phase, like my Q and stuff, only having that was like not really a concern for me. I'm gonna rotate bot and see if I can help this fight, because Lilia was down here and I'm wondering if I can kill her. Nah, probably not. I got good poke off though. Is she gonna rotate back into me? Yeah, I know that somebody's in there, but I don't really care. She has used all of her potions. I kind of want to shove this out if possible. This won't kill me. It will deal a little bit of damage, but that's about it. She does have kill threat now if she understands how to play LeBlanc. But I'm not sure if she does. We're still up a tremendous amount of farm. It's probably not worth me trying to kill her. It's too risky. So I'm just going to base here, because if she really is not going to base, that wave is probably going to push back towards me. This isn't going to be frozen for her, and when I come back, I can just freeze. And even though I give up cannon, I can still make her miss just as many minions once I freeze it. Or we can even like try to go for like a kill or something. I know that she could try to like all in, I guess, immediately, because she will have like a level advantage. Just deal a little bit. You're almost dead now. Oh, she's dead, I think, to that. She is trying to make it so it doesn't get frozen. But because I'm able to kill her like that, then I think it's fine. There's one more melee on her side than mine, so I think this will just very, very, very slightly win. And I want to base because I'm half HP. Not bad. We just did 1 flash auto attack onto them, and after we did the flash auto attack, that applies 1 stack. And then, even though my E damage is barely anything, the Ignite should be able to finish her, because there's... She was kind of squishy, right? She was pretty low. The true damage portion of your passive as well, the AP ratio on that is also very good. Twitch only has 2 AP ratios technically, which is just those 2 abilities, the passive and the E, but it's so high, that's what makes Twitch viable. Like, and he's actually super, super viable too. The amount of like damage he does is just absolutely insane. I don't know if she'll actually die here. I got her with my E. So what your E is that the range on it is very long, and it is AoE, so every single person that has Venom on them will take a significant amount of damage. And what's nice is that as you get fed on Twitch, the CDR from your abilities allow you to be able to cast your E multiple times. And being able to cast your E multiple times by the gameplay like mechanic that you really are focused on is get the stacks on them, and then once the stacks is on them, you can auto attack them one time, or like use your W, which you can throw, which also applies it very slowly, to okay, she's just dead again. I didn't think that my Trinity would be able to bait like that. You want to keep the max amount of stacks, of course. Once you get to 6, you want to keep that 6 on them for as long as possible, because it does about 20% of an AP ratio. So if it's 20% and it lasts 6 seconds, that's about 120%. So as strong as the Lux ultimate, except for its true damage. And of course, if you reapply it right when it's about to expire, now it's going to be even better, right? The true damage got reapplied, and you're going to be able to deal so much more. I popped my potion out of concern that she was maybe going to be able to kill me there because she used her ultimate and landed everything onto me, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. And now we have our Gnasher's Tooth, which is one of the most important things for Twitch, because it allows you to get your press attack off easier. The reason my press attack is so damn strong is because with AP Twitch, you only really need to auto attack them a few times in the first place, because a lot of times you're going to be utilizing your W at the same time, and that will normally get them to max stacks. And because it increases your damage by a percentage, that's a really strong effect. Very strong. There's no way to kill her. My ultimate range doesn't land from that distance. Your W also slows and has a crazy good AP ratio on it as well, so you can use it to, like, catch people. A little bit of poke damage onto her. If she wasn't so fast, I could maybe even, like, all in to try to kill her, but because she is so quick, I probably can't. I don't think that this is in range, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save my mana, because you can have mana issues if you spam W over and over again, and I've been spamming it quite frequently here. This GP is super low top, but I don't know if I can catch him. It depends on how he stays. I will die. Maybe she dies with me, because I ignited and used my true damage. Very nice. We're going to buy Ionian or Swifties. They're both good in their own way. Either you want a little bit more CDR or just a little bit more movement speed, because being able to chase people down is very effective. You never ever want to go Sorks. It is super worthless on Twitch, because you have so much true damage in your kit that increasing your flat pen is just completely worthless. But you can go Shadow Flame, and that's because when they're below 40%, dealing 20% increased true damage is very effective. You normally want to go Death Cap every single game. I know I just bought an Amp Tome and stuff. I'm still probably going to be not finishing a Shadow Flame, most likely. We'll see, though. Because one of the things about Twitch is that His AP ratios are so damn high that being able to rush the max amount of like AP you can get from any item source is one of the most effective ways of playing him. And obviously there's only really one item to go, which is Decap. No other item even gets close to the amount of AP that it gives. We even have like Gathering Storm and Absolute Focus to get even more too. Oh, she's probably dead. There's no way that she can flash away from the damage once I landed onto her like that. 3 auto attacks is all it took, and then we just press E, she pops, disappears. And now I can just hit this with my auto attacks. And we don't even push that badly either because we have like the Gnasher's Tooth. The AP ratio on your slow effect on your W is so strong. But the W itself, all it does is apply your Venom, so technically it's not really that crazy of an ability because it applies damage over time. But if you can't do anything with it, like press E, then technically you're dealing pretty minimal damage. I'll just press E on her one time, why not? I almost have my Needless. Well, I do, kind of, if I base right now, so that's kind of what I want to go for. I'm gonna grab Red Buff, too. Where did she go? What? I'm just gonna shove this out because there's no reason for me to probably be here any longer. I just want to go buy as much damage as possible. Buy a sweeper as well so we can roam around the map a little bit easier. I am down to just, I guess... No, never mind. I was gonna maybe just go straight through bot. One of the strongest things about Twitch is that your Q, which is your camouflage mechanic, does give you bonus movement speed, and also it allows lane ganking, and lane ganking is broken for a lot of characters. That's why playing versus Evelynn is so difficult as a laner. She's just dead here. Surprisingly, she came back, and there's no way she can survive that. There was no reason for her to come back in. I had a feeling she was going to for some reason, too. I just figured. We do W max second. You do not put points into your ultimate. I'm definitely dead here. Because how your ultimate works is that the CD doesn't become lower. All it does is give you bonus AD. And bonus AD is completely worthless. 15 AD is barely any bonus damage. Meanwhile, this goes on a lower cooldown, and it slows for more, but the cooldown is the most important thing. Being able to have a lower CDW is so good because there's a chance that you could reapply your Venom that was just about to expire because you have it sooner, because you put more points into it earlier on and then put a point to your R. So that's why it's so effective. As I said, I'm still wanting to go a death cap second item, like no matter what, so we're just not going to be focusing on that. Lilia did use her R, so she doesn't have it. Tryndamere does have his ultimate, so he's not going to die here. She's honestly not going to die. Because my Venom will definitely not deal enough. This is a dangerous fight for me to be in because Ashe can, like, try to arrow me to kill me, which is scary. I still want to get the wave, though, if possible. Dang, I didn't get that, but, I mean... It just didn't deal enough damage. The game has been thrown a bit from, like, other people. I am still extremely strong, though, so I'm not too nervous about it. I'm going to sell my pink ward just to afford this. Because I want to be able to have the component. I don't want to sell anything else. I want to hold on to my Doran's ring. We can go side lane pretty easily. So I guess I'll just be doing that next. But I also want to, like, take my strength and immediately join as many fights as possible. Wow, she just burned her flash. The Alistar is unfortunately so upset over the 80 carry who's dying that he is not helping me. Like, dude. Alistar, please, if you're mad at Samira, just mute. I needed you there. I almost got both by myself. The only reason why they even lived is because they have so much freaking healing, and I just needed time with, like, crowd control so I can do more, but he's just, like, so triggered at his own 80 carry that he can't focus on anything else but just, like, aimlessly running around. And then Samira is just dead again, but I don't even care about that if she is going to be dying on repeat. There's a TP bot. Dude, of course I'm the one that gets hit. That's freaking annoying. There's nothing I can do for this guy. They did use Ashe ultimate, but I probably can't do much here. I don't think that I can kill. I'm not going to bother with trying to not use my ultimate to kill that guy. We really don't care about defending this. Okay, whatever. Strange game. I have to rotate around the safe way, in my opinion. It's the only way to get there. Does Trent have ultimate? He does. I slowed the Lilia. She's dead. It'd be good if I can still continue chasing the Ashe if possible, but I wonder if, like, they're gonna be sitting in a brush somewhere. No. If I face check a Sona and she has ultimate, I think I would get one shot, so I got super scared about maybe walking too deep and getting myself killed. That's why I didn't, like, overcommit. Death cap is finally done. The next item I'm gonna go is Banshees, because Banshees is insane on Twitch. You don't necessarily have to go damage items on Twitch, because, like, damage effect items, you just need a high AP ratio, right? Or, like, utilize your high AP. And thankfully, defensive items, I kind of give a lot of AP. So a lot of times you can actually win games easier by just making yourself tanky and more difficult to kill than just having damage straight up, because you still die so damn easily to, like, everything. You're so squishy. If I ever get caught by one Ashe arrow, one Lily ultimate, I'm just gone immediately. I mean, I'm on the way, but it seems like you're already dead, brother. Why is my ultimate not going off? Is my Archie broken? I cleaned my keyboard recently, and I feel like it's because of that. Yesterday, when I was trying to use my L key, it was also broken, but my L works now. I guess I must have just not pressed it, even though I don't understand why I wouldn't. So sure, that's weird. Because I probably would have not died there if that didn't happen, so kind of sucks that a mistake like that happens. Still one dragon away from getting soul. Of course, it's pretty nice that it's also a dragon soul that is one that's damage related and gives us just a little bit more AP because we're just having a feedback loop of like really making my slow effects so strong and making my true damage deal so much. Right now my true damage is 105. That's like so high. Whoa. Okay, I'm on the way, I guess. I just want to make sure she dies no matter what. This GP's probably dead. He's sitting in my stuff for a long time. It's not easy for me to kite this because I know that Lilia can still, like, just continue running with how fast she is. I managed to kill the other guy. If Lilia can always run, there's no way to stop her. It's really frustrating. Like, I can slow her down, but that's all I got. Now I'm just dead. Bummer. It's just Lilia versus the world, and I can't do it all on my own. Not yet, at least. I will probably be able to eventually. So we'll just lose Otacon. Not much that I can really do about that. Dragon also is spawning when Trinmere is dead, so that's going to be very difficult for me to also manage. But this person used her flash. It's kill Ashe, back off, stop diving, never dive. I mean, we all are very clear about we just walk back and I carry. Because my character is freaking insane at zoning, specifically. Zoning is very, very powerful for my character. I can throw out my W over and over again and force them to fight us. I'm on the way, but this is already like a strange fight. Lilia will take forever to do this, and I also have my Banshees up still, which is awesome. Dude, Alistar, god dang it, dude. Nice. Good secure. Killing her is not going to be possible. You're chasing for literally no reason. Oh, okay, never mind. I got enough stacks on her that she'll probably die. Probably. Could be wrong here. Nah. She'll live with one for now. Huh. Dude, this LeBlanc got bailed out so hard. I cannot prevent my team from, like, not getting themselves killed on this Lilia on repeat. It is absolutely freaking insane. I cannot control their bloodlust towards killing her. It is nuts. We got the dragon. We just have to back away, but we just keep on walking forward. It's okay, guys. I'm still going to try to carry it. I'm surprised that this game is as difficult as it is, but it's because, for some reason, whenever I'm not on the screen, everybody keeps on going in before I even arrive there, instead of just, like, waiting for me and stuff. Yeah. Had a feeling something like that was going to happen again. There's just nothing that I can do to join the fight very quickly, guys. Lily is the only one that matters, kind of, but at the same time, if I ignore the backline, then that's not good either, so... she should probably die this time, unless the Sona saves her again. Finally, I got you. You're so freaking annoying, Sona. You deserve to be killed too, but I think you're probably gone. What a character. The Sona is one of the most annoying things for me. I would honestly maybe say that I am more frustrated facing the Sona than I am with the Lilia at some points. I'm just like, dude. Everybody, the amount of healing and shielding she's applying is just, like, more than I was expecting. Because I feel like she's not that fed either. I think that going probably of Zanya's still is, like, the best option. I could go with Shadow Flame too, though. Just another item that's another needless item. Twitch loves needless items besides the Nashor's Tooth. Damn, we have 4.3k on my Nashor's. That's crazy, damn. I'm finally here for once, but also we could just be like shoving through mid and not trying to initiate too. Could've. As long as Lilia dies, it's good though. And she dies here, so it's good. I just got GP's thing. His, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Shield bow. I got his shield bow and procced it. Should be able to do double inhib at minimum. Okay, when I use my Venom, unfortunately, I am going to make it so I can't auto-attack the turret, so it's up to my teammates to go do it now, instead of me. They're all so low again. Nice, and I killed the Sona too, and that's GG. Gosh, what a difficult game for EP Twitch, regardless of the massive early game lead so many people had. It felt like we were all winning during the early game until that happened. But GG. I know Samira and Alistar were exchanging comments. I wasn't really reading it all, but I honestly think that Samira was a more reliable and less frustrating teammate to have on my team, so that's why I honored her. Anyways, stay tuned if you want to see some Arena, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Twitch and Arena, and we're starting off with Mark's Mage, which I think is pretty freaking insane for me, because, wait, who DC'd? Okay, it's not my teammate. I was confused for a second if maybe it was going to be them. We'll do Guardian Shroud, because this does give us more damage on our Mark's Mage. I'm down to go AP. If we get really high AP as the game goes on, that means my R is going to hit so freaking hard, because Mark's Mage is 100% AP ratio bonus physical damage. It sucks that it's physical, but of course, like, that's not, like, that big of a deal. He has Phenomenal Evil. My teammate has a healing one. This Lux is the person that's AFK, so we're just going to probably automatically win. Poor guy. Oh, no, she's not... Okay, she's not AFK. Got it. Still just a win, though, because she also has your attacks burn, and that doesn't work. That's, like, auto-attack based. You're gonna have to res your ally eventually, bro, if you're gonna try to win this. Poor guy. She even didn't even use her... She doesn't have, like, any items either. Well, enjoy the bonus HP, Mr. Wukong. You're gonna become very tanky this game, aren't ya? There's a set in Arena, which means that he's just gonna do the W one-shot probably, I think. Unless, like, Set's Giga nerfed in Arena. I don't know if he is or not. Where maybe his W ratio isn't as crazy as it normally is. Could be. Dang, all these are good in their own way still. Sometimes there's, like, the really boring ones, but these aren't bad. I think I would prefer to have Cassio so I get an item sooner, which gives me more AP, which feeds back into Mark's Mage being good. But I'm down for Vlad as well. Sure, bro, you want me to... Oh, never mind, it was too late. I couldn't arrive. I mean, what are the chances of it being me? Okay, good, it wasn't me. I was about to say, I was like, oh, dang, it really was me. So the Cassio one, we get to buy an item. We'll probably just go like Gnasher's Tooth. And now, our auto attacks are going to deal 100 bonus physical damage every single auto attack, and that's freaking bonkers strong. Because we even auto attack faster now, too, since we have, like, attack speed, because our starting item didn't have any attack speed whatsoever. This set has absolutely no attack speed. He's like, I guess, like one-shot set with his auto attack because he has slow and steady, so his attack speed is like very, 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 very slow. Wait, that doesn't seem slow at all. Is it because set... his 1-2 punch is like coded differently, maybe? I don't know. Oh my goodness, at least we didn't get hit. That was close. He missed, so I'm now okay. Kind of. Did my teammate just die? Damn, see you later, bro. There's no way I can survive this. Oh, they just run at us in a straight line and they're so freaking strong. But, oh well, I tried. I can't even peel that. They both just ran at me the entire time, and even with me escaping, Wukong died so quickly. It sucks for him because he has a stacking augment, but for somebody like me, it doesn't really matter at all. We have 0 augments here that are AP related. This one's AP related, but I still don't like it at all because it gives armor and magic resist shred, but we don't want that because we deal a lot of true damage. Man, the game just does not want to give me anything that I wanted for a second, at least. Rune Carver doesn't work off my Venom, does it? Oh well. I bet Rune Carver is not bad for AP Twitch. I bet that you can stack it pretty well, right? This guy has ECD super, super low. Got it. So Ezreal can, like, spam his dash ability all the time. Ooh, got me. Let's just stack my Rune Carver immediately. You dashed into the Ezreal at such a bad time, brother. Nice, okay. Okay, our damage is absolutely crazy. Holy crap. We honestly deal way more than I was thinking. Mark's Mage is so broken. Like, for Mark's Mage to deal almost 3,000 damage in a round like that is just bonkers to me. I cannot believe that. It's still, like, so strong. I feel like it needs to be, like, nerfed or something. Because the new patch just came out a couple days ago, and they do patch Arena, just like Summoner's Rift, for, like, buffing champions or nerfing augments. I just don't think that Mark's Mage should be as strong as it is. Oh, I also should have never put a point to my Q. I don't really care about my Q. Should have put it into something else. Wait, so dealing magic or true damage to champions means that my passive just permanently procs it all the time? I'm kind of down to have that, just so, like, I'm fast. Let's see if this works. Hell yeah. So now we're just, like, fast. So I'm just gonna try to, like, always be running away from them with my Cosmic Drive, so I'm quick, and then, we kite out to proc our Rune Carver, and we slowly stack it. We can deal big damage too, obviously, if we auto-attack, but we don't need to play where we ever need to get hit by them, ever. I almost got hit by that. That's surprising. How much damage did my Rune Carver deal? Too bad it tells me the total and not like how much damage it did that round. Mark's Mage did 3,000 freaking damage. Like, what? My Rune Carver in multiple rounds is not even close to the amount of damage that Mark's Mage has done in one round. Like, what the heck? Riot nerf, please. Remove Mark's Mage. Wow, these all kind of, like, are not really my favorite. I mean, this is a Nivea wall, and I guess that's, like, somewhat okay. You get movement speed? You know what? Sure. I thought it was just Teemo passive, but it's a little bit different because you get to run fast. I didn't realize that you get movement speed. Teemo passive doesn't give you movement speed in Summoner's Rift, if you didn't know. It only gives you attack speed. I'm just gonna auto attack once just to, like, proc it. I almost have my ultimate back up. Nice. Just kite them out. Play it slow. Oh, kill my teammate, maybe. But if he doesn't get a reset off his ultimate there's no way for us. Oh, yeah, he probably did get a reset of his ultimate, but this guy is Serve Beyond Death. I just realized that. That's such a big counter to Darius, isn't it? Because Darius can technically never kill Wukong with his ult. Nice. Versus Tankamumu and Kiana. Kiana does have a pretty ridiculous amount of CDR on her W. Is there any way that Death Cap is actually viable here? Because the amount of AP that it gives is so bad. I feel like I'd rather go Shadow Flamed so I just have the chance of having the increased damage of, like, even my true damage and stuff, and that's, like, more effective than everything else. So I guess I'll go that. 3,000 damage again. Why is it always 3k that I'm dealing with my thing? Holy crap. My teammate's dead. There's probably no way to outplay this, but I'll try. Goodbye. He's just crying on me. Bro's just standing still knowing how easy it is to kill me. Pathetic damage from us. Absolutely worthless. Also, I did not expect my Wukong to die in, like, a single hit. But I guess Hellfire Hatchet, she just has, like, a crazy amount of lethality already, and that dealing's, like, an insane amount is just too much for him. We're gonna take the Fortune Shard, because I feel like going Magic Pen is not too necessary still, even in Arena. Because maybe I can get more Ambles that will give me, like, other stuff that's more useful, like CDR, so I can spam more frequently. Being able to have my W on a super low cooldown means that my kiting becomes really insane. That's kind of what I want. And make my E super low CD too. Oh, we get a skip combat. Somebody already left the game, I guess. Too bad this kind of matters for his tank engine, because if we were going to win next round, he could have had bonus HP. But now he can't. This Ornn has like 10,000 HP. I bet he would be easier to face than the Amumu, though. I feel like the Amumu and the... It should be easier to also face a Mundo, because I think we can kite them out. Since a Mundo has band... Or, I mean, sorry. I was about to say a Mundo. Like a mixture of Mundo and Amumu together. Amumu having Banish Toss, allowing him to gap close, is way more difficult to go against than Mundo having, like, no CC but a slow. And Ornn is a slow champion and not too difficult as well to, like, kite out, I would say. Damn, his Ezreal's missing all of his Qs. Oh, missed that too. Didn't miss that, though. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Dang, he missed, like... Oh my gosh! Okay. Dang. I did not expect Ezreal to lose that, but I don't think I saw, like, many Q lands, so it kind of makes sense. No revives, enter Death Realm, but there's also a stealth from, LeBlanc. I don't feel like the no revives is good, nor do I think that the Mordekaiser 1v1 round is good. These are all pretty bad. The LeBlanc one is probably the most realistic one for, like, not just ruining our team fighting. Gain a random prismatic. I have Ignite and Exhaust now on my F key. That's okay. I'm fine with that. That doesn't seem that bad, right? I will take the Magic Pen, even though I said that I didn't want it earlier, because I still think that the other rolls were not that good. Because I already have plenty of CDR to work with. Oh my god. They're both dead here. The exhaust saved me so hard. I have to admit. Exhaust lowers their damage by like 40%, and she just threw a random Q and hit me. I did not expect for her to hit that. This is healing Nidalee? Whoa. She's like heal and sustain Nidalee. That's interesting. Set plus Olaf. You can't really kite Olaf very well. He's pretty difficult to run away from when he pops his ultimate and runs at you, because he'll be CC immune. This guy also has scoped weapons. I think I still just go decap because I need to increase my AP. There's still a big AP ratio on my E, and I need to utilize it. I just realized that Twitch's AP ratio on his Venom is stronger in this mode. Oh, I'm just dead. See ya. It was because of the LeBlanc. I was kind of confused at why I died, but now it makes sense. There was no way to run away from this. I'm completely worthless. They have too good of a team comp. If I die one time, it's over. The only way I can ever survive is right at the beginning of the round. I don't get instantly killed. There is no other influence of how I can ever win. Damn, his damage to that guy is also super non-existent. It's probably just a loss. Sorry, bro. Nothing really we can really do against those guys if I die the way that I did. Maybe if I didn't get caught in the very beginning because Set wasn't already on top of me. It's rough. Yeah, 780 set. I can still outplay them, though, as long as I don't get hit from the very beginning. That was the only problem. It was caused by a misposition. Damn, these are bad. Yikes. I think I'll just take the health and size. We'll take the 80 and AP because it's so damn close to being equal. And this one also gives more, so we'll take that as well. $165 true damage per second. 85% slow on my ability. The Ezreal is the one that needs to die. The Ornn can also die, I guess, too. We can, like, maybe kite him out. We can maybe just go for this guy, right? How on earth did you just predict that? Is he just a monster? Or did he actually do that on accident? There's just no way that I can actually kill anybody besides kite out the Ornn. Maybe I should have just from the very beginning never tried it and only play for just trying to kill Ornn and ignoring the Ezreal. Because I went for Ezreal, which got me killed, which is the mistake that I had. You're dead too, brother. See ya. That guy does not die. And I died to, like, Ornn. I died to mostly his items. It's my fault for being so close to him, I guess. His Sunfire Cape does, like, hundreds of damage per second, probably if I'm near him. The AP, honestly, is probably the best thing here. And we'll just kite more and just play far away. I'm no longer going to be going aggressive with my ultimate, I've decided. I will just hit frontline. Time to change our playstyle. It's not working. She has crazy movement speed. She has also Puppeteer. I managed to kill. Darn, dude. Are you serious? This is so insane that he can get there faster than, like, anybody else. Why is his movement speed so insane? Oh, he has Foxfire. No wonder. Now it all makes sense. Foxfire is just too strong. I'm gonna ulti to get that. That's how much I want it. Dang, I needed Peel here, but there's no way to get Peel, so I'm just gonna die. I tried to damage the Nidalee as much as I can, but I don't think Wukong can kill Mundo, so this is probably just a loss. Because he doesn't have any stacking damage effects. Oh my goodness, I was wrong. I forgot that he had the Renata thing. That's the only reason why he won. If he didn't have the Renata thing, we were so screwed. Well played, dude. Nice. And we get a skip combat next round? Very nice again. Oh, what do I want? I could just save up for another Prismatic if I think it would be good, because Detonation Orb value would be kind of crazy. Damn, the Ornn almost died. Was that Kiana's hatchet, maybe? It does up to 50% of current HP. I'm seeing the hatchet just chunk the crap out of that guy. Doesn't seem like she can kill him, though. I think this is a loss. So those guys are kicked out, and it's just 1v1 versus the Ornn and the Ezreal. How can I make it so I can shred the Ornn? Or, like, sustain myself. Because I just get slowly chunked, and I have no way to heal. And I feel like that's a huge issue. I have 31. There's no way it would be enough. Well, that was trash, so I'm gonna sell it and rebuy again. Deal increased damage based off a distance. You know what? Whatever. I'll take it. At least, I feel like that counts for my true damage too, right? I didn't get it by the Ezreal ultimate. That's like the huge part. I'm just taking all the plants because I feel like it'd be beneficial. That person's dead. Barely killed him. No! Okay, I did get a bunch of true damage off right before I died. So it's up to just, like, Wukong to just deal enough. Okay, huge. Huge stuff, huge stuff. This barely did any damage. Did I just sell it? Yeah, why did he get GA twice? That was so stupid. Or, like, okay, I didn't proc the first time, but why do you get the second time? I still don't understand that. That doesn't seem like it's that fair to me. I guess I'll just build an anvil. Alright. He has Rune Carver, he doesn't have GA. It still takes years to kill this Ornn, but he is killable. Am I gonna be able to move? No. I'm just dead. I can't move this entire time. He has this extra CC item, so his crowd control can crit, so I'm just, like, not able to survive. That's just the way it be sometimes. I'm, again, just dead. No counterplay versus Ornn. He got a god run. Second place is still a win for us. So anyways, thanks for watching. Sometimes you just face something that is god tier, and honestly, I think that with our type of augments that we got, it's not something that could probably ever beat that. So thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a good day. Bye.